Listen to your stepdad. Right now, or I take you over my knee.
Hey lovelies, it's Dre with Clueless Mama D and
Kenny D.
It's been a long time since Kenny D has done a sit down video.
It has.
And it's also a laundry chat. If you're new to my channel, I have a laundry chat series.
You never said I had to fold laundry.
Yes, you have to fold laundry because people like watching that on YouTube. This is the blended family tag created by moi, Clueless Mama D. So myself and some really cool channels, it's not just us, are going to be talking to you about our blended families, what we've learned. So this is going to be a really cool laundry chat if you're in a blended family. If you don't know what a blended family means, it means when two family units come together, like step parents and there's kids involved. I'm pretty sure people are gonna learn a lot, including us, from everybody else's videos. So make sure you check that out. And what I do on my channel is I help moms live a thrifty lifestyle while laughing through motherhood. So if you like that, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. What percentage of blended families do you and I believe are in our country? So how many families are blended family? This is a guess. I did not look this up.
I'm gonna actually guess quite high just because I think the divorce rate in this country is through the roof. So I'm gonna say around 65%.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 55. You said 65?
Yes.
Let's check. Our country is Canada. It'll be interesting to see the other countries. Okay, so step families make up 12%. According to 2011, it was 12%. It's obviously a lot more now. Okay, how long have we been living as a blended family? I'm like doing no laundry.
We've been living together for 4 years, I think.
Yeah, I guess we've been living
Somewhere around there.
as a blended family in the same roof for 4 years, so. What are the dynamics of your blended family? So our blended family, when I met Kenny, I already had a daughter, my beautiful daughter Teja, and I think, how old was she? Like
7, I think.
yeah, I think she was around 7, something like that. So that's how our family blended together. And Kenny didn't have any children. He was an eligible bachelor with no kids.
I never had no knocks on my door.
Yeah, I've been folding this out like over and over. So yeah, we blended together, and now we also have Jarvis James. If you're familiar with my channel, you've seen him a lot of times. And he is 2.5. So that's how we blended together. How did I introduce you to Teja when we first started dating?
Did we go for dinner?
Yeah.
I think it was, did we go to the movies first?
I think we went to dinner first and then the movies.
Then the movies, yeah. We went to some brew house beside the movie theater.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went to the movie. I had waited like a few months, I think.
You waited, I think, at least a month or two.
Yeah, so I waited a few months before introducing him. I wish I could remember like what I said to Teja. Pretty sure I just said like my friend, but I think she was smart enough to kind of like suspect something because she probably noticed I was talking to him on the phone a lot. Because it's gone from just mummy time, now mummy's making time for somebody else, and there's this friend. I'm gonna add how did you meet into this. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
How did we meet?
Yeah, so we met on Plenty of Fish, and we actually have a video called How I Met My Husband, so we don't need to elaborate. You can totally check that out. I'll put that in the description. But yeah, we met online.
Online dating. My 1 in 100.
Because he went on so many dates. He was the only online date I went on.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of
See,
here.
now that should have been the warning from me.
What's with this warning? You're so bad. One date because everybody online was crazy and you were the least crazy.
Well, that's the reason why I was on so many dates, because maybe there was so many crazies out there.
Comment below, which is more of a red flag? That he was my, I don't even know why we're saying red flag, like, this is so mean. But which looks worse? That he was my only date online, or I was like his 100th date online.
Wow. Did I pay for your meal? No, I think we went.
You paid for my meal. I offered to pay in slow motion.
You know what it was though? It was like, if you enjoy the meal with the person you're with, you should pay. Sometimes a man, I think, should pay if they are actually having a good time. If the woman is not showing that she's having a good time and you're not having a good time, why the heck should you pay for her meal?
I don't even know why we're talking about this. This has nothing to do with the tag.
I know.
But when you go on a first date, I think that both parties should be expecting to pay for their own meal. Like, don't expect the other person to pay. But really, I want him to pay. And I've never been on a date where the man didn't pay, so I honestly don't know if that would affect things a little differently. Describe how the parental role of discipline is handled in your family. Ooh, them's fighting words.
Well, it's better than it used to be. I think when we first met.
When we first started.
Living together. There was a learning process on my side and her side, everybody's side. Me, it was, if I'm going to say something, I expect her, Teja to listen. But at the same time, maybe I didn't understand the role of a step or a blended family stepfather.
I mean, we've both come a long way with that. Like, right away, I was like, I don't want this man to just like come in and just dominate my daughter, and he hasn't raised her or anything like that. So I guess it's just like Mama Bear comes to defense. We learned, I don't know where we learned it. I think we did some research. I think we watched like YouTube videos.
There's a few things.
And we had marriage counseling when we were getting married. And I think we learned somewhere through there that the primary disciplinary does have to be the biological parent. Okay. With parents or biological parents, like, a kid is just not going to hate you. Like, comment below if you remember being little and being like, I'm never talking to my mom again. Like, I'm never ever.
Exactly,
like,
right.
And you try so hard, like, and then like 2 hours later, you're like, oh yeah, what, mom? Like, and then you're like, this. It's just biological. You can sure as heck hate your step parent. So discipline, that role, it does have to be earned, I think. And Kenny has earned the right to discipline my daughter, and she knows that too. And he's earned that by being less disciplinary, especially, in those earlier years after we kind of worked this out, and being more loving. And then he gets that respect, and then now she's more likely to listen to him. And then I also had to teach myself to like hold your tongue, let him like kind of say what he's trying to say, communicate what he's trying to communicate. So it was definitely like somewhere where we both learned and adapted and came together. Kenny's like folding all the laundry.
Yeah, get out of here.
How have you incorporated the past traditions, religions, and blended them together?
Well, I think religiously, you and I we're on the same page there. So I don't think there was much transition there. No.
Santa didn't really come to my house. We knew who Santa was, but he didn't come. And Kenny was raised with Santa showing up. Even my oldest daughter has been like, well, I don't think we should invite Santa over for JJ. For the baby. Like, so even she's like kind of like me, where it's like, why are we doing this whole Santa thing? But he wants to have Santa welcome to come down the chimney and all that stuff. So
these guys, I don't know, for some reason always wanted to wait till her family comes over to open up presents. So I was always raised, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're running downstairs, you're opening up your gifts, and that was it. A mess was made, you cleaned it up. That excitement was there, and be able to open up all those gifts. Drea, nah, man, you wake up in the morning and you don't open up nothing. It's like you gotta wait till her family comes over and bring all their presents. So you're making all these children and the daddy suffer.
The daddy. You're the biggest kid. The whole
Well, that's the thing, right? You're making us suffer, making us wait the entire day. Where gifts are not open till like 9 p.m.
It's not 9.
Yes, it's after dinner, and we're always late for cooking dinner.
It's always before dinner, just before.
No,
but
it's not.
This Christmas, we didn't do that.
No, this Christmas, that's what I'm saying. this is the first Christmas that we didn't do that.
Yeah.
We opened our own gifts in the morning.
What is something positive about living in a blended family?
Positive about living in it? Haven't I taught you how to full tell?
No, Marie Kondo did.
Well, she ain't doing a good job, Marie Kondo.
Blasphemy.
I get to be a stepdad. I don't know.
Well, I know from my
What kind of question
daughter's
is that?
perspective, I know that like
Ask her.
she actually, I know she's not here right now, but she said that like she kind of likes having two homes because like when she gets sick of us and she gets to go over to her dad's and then she gets sick of him and she gets to come back home.
2 Christmases.
Yeah, she gets like 2 Christmases. Well, really she gets like 3 to 4 Christmases
so, right?
because when you talk about grandparents and uncles and aunts, like she gets a million Christmases.
Yeah, she's the most spoiled kid in the entire family. Like literally, she's the most
she's
spoiled.
got a lot of Christmases. So I think from her perspective, you know, after the grieving of her parents splitting, she's able to see the positive in it. Obviously, for me, the positive part of having the blended family is if you have like a husband like Kenny who blends in nicely and respects your kids. If you're in my situation, and yeah, you've always been good for Teja. So obviously that alone is. What is your biggest challenge about being in a blended family?
Trying to have Teja listen to direct discipline.
But do you think that's a blended family, or is that just a normal parent of a teen thing at this point?
Possibly. But I think it's also...
Because I don't think she listens any more or less to you than she does to me.
I actually think she probably listens more to me now.
Exactly. Actually, that's probably true. She can work you pretty good. I think she knows that. I mean, if she's not like a bad kid or anything, we're making her sound bad. What advice do you have for a new blended family parent? Run. My mom said run.
Honestly, guys, patience, right? Have patience. And a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely patience is key, but I think it's important to also do some research and like understand what things are normal, like that a lot of things normal. This thing I think really spoke to me, and I think this was from a YouTube video. I think it was a Christian discussion on blended families, and he said like kids, they grieve the divorce of their parent when new things happen with the blended parents. And so that explains why sometimes things are going smooth and then all of a sudden the kid hates the step parent for no reason. And it's like you took 3 steps forward and then you took 5 steps backwards and you have no clue what happened. And I don't think that happens so much anymore, but it certainly happened like when we first started living together, like a lot. Like before we moved in together, he and her got along so good. And then as soon as he moved, it was like something switched and like she's like, meh. And then we tried to figure out what it was. And when we found that video, it was like, that makes sense because now that he physically moved in, it made her grieve her parents' divorce because it became so real. And she's too young to understand why she's feeling these ways, but all she's doing is feeling upset and angry, and of course that's gonna go to the step-parent.
Get over here.
I don't wanna be in the thumbnail.
Listen.
I don't wanna be in
Listen to your stepdad. You have to come here now. Right now. Or I'll take you over my knee.
Oh, this is my baby girl. This is such a special video of both my husband and my daughter. So this is a blended family tag. Do you know what blended family is? Mixed. Believe it or not, a lot of people thought that when I said I'm doing a collab on blended families, a lot of people signed up thinking it was mixed, like biracial, but it actually means 2 different families coming together. So we are a blended family because Kenny became your stepdad. That's what makes us a blended family. And now you have your brother with us. That's why the families are blended.
We blended our families together.
Families have blended together.
You get it?
So
am I your stepdaddy now? Yes. Call me stepdaddy. Say it!
In a blended family. Get over it. Honestly, just get over it.
Get over it. It ain't as bad as it, you might think, right?
That's pretty much all we happy, so you can get lost now. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Clean up your room.
Like I said, I do thrifty mom life videos. I don't always get time to just talk to you guys and have you learn about us and our family, which is why I'm doing laundry chats. So if you like that, a lot of them are story times. Like my last one was stories of me dealing with thieves and stuff. So check that out, subscribe and hit the bell, and make sure you check the link in the playlist to see the stories that other people have and the advice from other blended families. And thanks. Did Kenny do a good job with his advice? Let him know.
Listen, I'm a rookie at this, so take it easy, all right?
You guys always love Kenny.
All right, ciao.
Love
Here's
you,
your
love
laundry. Have fun.
Love you, lovelies.